Alright, Shalom. Start by giving all praise to the Most High Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Kakodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles, Great Millstone. This lesson is going to be entitled, Your Siblings Will Refuse to Know the Truth. And we're going to start off with Exodus 4, verse 23. And I say unto thee, let my son go, that he may serve me. And if thou refuse to let him go, behold, I will slay thy son, even thy firstborn. So, that's basically, it says, let my son go. And it's basically saying that let him out of this wickedness, and that he may serve me. You know, just let him out of his wickedness, his wicked deeds. And phone acting weird here. Let him out of his wicked deeds. Like, this is when Moses delivered the Israelites out of Egypt. And it says that he may serve me, and if thou refuse to let him go, behold, I will slay thy son, even thy firstborn. So, let's get Job 34. Verse 33. Esau messing with my phone during this lesson. Should it be according to thy mind, he will recompense it. He will recompense it, whether thou refuse or whether thou choose, and not I. Therefore speak what thou knowest. That's right. It says, or he will recompense it, whether thou refuse or whether you choose, and not I. Therefore speak what thou knowest. We probably should have started at verse 32. That which I see not teach thou me. If I have done iniquity, I will do no more. It's basically, that's when that sounds like not a two-third, but someone that used to be in the world. That which I see not teach thou me. If I have done iniquity, I will do no more. Sounds like someone that was in the world and came into your house. That's what I think. That's what it sounds like to me. But let's get Isaiah 1 and 20. But if ye refuse and rebel, ye shall be devoured with the sword, for the mouth of the Lord hath spoken it. Yeah, it says, but if you refuse and rebel, if you refuse and rebel, Salakia, ye shall be devoured with the sword. Let's look at what devoured means. Eat food or pray, hungrily or quickly. That means he don't give you that sword. He don't kill you. If you refuse to do the works, and if you refuse to come unto him and be a man or woman of the Lord, let's get. Sorry, brothers, got my notes. Isaiah 7:16. I'm not gonna make this lesson too long. For before the child shall know before the child shall know to refuse the evil and choose the good, the land that thou abhorrest shall be forsaken of both her kings. It says, and choose the good and refuse the evil. That means that you wouldn't be doing any wickedness, and you would choose not to do anything wicked if you a man or the woman of the Lord, and choose the good. You know, can't say you a man of the Lord and you over here smoking. It says to refuse the evil and choose the good. It's perfect. Next scripture, we're gonna get Jeremiah 8:5. Let me see if I can find it. Jeremiah 8:5. And it says, why then is this people of Jerusalem slidden back by a perpetual backsliding? They hold fast deceit. They refuse to return. They refuse to return. Return to what? Return to what? The world? That wouldn't make sense. It says, and most scripture says they refuse to return. I hate when that phone be doing this. They refuse to return. That means they refuse to return to the Most High because they're doing wickedness. Let's get the next scripture. Let's get Jeremiah 9:6. Thine habitation is in the midst of deceit. Through deceit they refuse to know me, saith the Lord. That's a precept of Jeremiah 8:5. Through deceit they refuse to know me. It's cold. They refuse to know me. You wanna do a house party since you can't even handle being in your house for a whole month. You need to go party. You need to do all this other crazy stuff. But that's Jake. Let's get the next scripture, the last scripture. Let's get Hebrews 12:25. See that ye refuse not him that speaketh. For if they escaped not who refused him that spake on earth, much more shall not we escape, if we turn away from him that speaketh from heaven. To read on. Whose voice then shook the earth, but now he hath promised, saying, yet once more I shake not the earth only, but also heaven. That's saying that you shouldn't refuse him that spake on earth. That's not saying do the opposite of what Yahweh B'Shem Yahshai says to do.